Stream Elements said, Progressive Geek is now live. Streaming VRChat into K. Amma ask me anything.
Yeah, let's see. This down here. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons was canceled tonight, so I figured I'd do this tonight.
WeWoo191 says
Hello.
hi.
Yeah, I was thinking what to do.
Michael.w.swenfurry
Hello,
says
Michael.
hi.
Michael.w.swanfurry says true.
WeWoo191 says, how's it
going?
going?
Good. Dungeons and Dragons was canceled tonight, so I thought I'd get on here and do a little stream. And
Hammy Kit Kat says
hello,
hi.
Hammy. Thought I'd do something a little different. You know, maybe do an Ask Me Anything stream. I've never done an Ask Me Anything before, so. And you can ask me anything about me personally, or you can ask me about my character background, because I do have a backstory for my character.
Michael.w.swanfree set 1 rose.
Thank you for the rose. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I just happened to find this world. It's the podcasting world, so I thought, well, this would be kind of cool. I'll try it out. Maybe use it for the stream tonight. Maybe I'll actually use it for my podcast. Who knows? I kind of like it, actually.
Rogie says, hi friend, love the office.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it does look kind of like an office, doesn't it? It's like a podcast recording studio, and only in VR. I thought was kind of cool. And it'd be a nice, world, actually. Or I could probably record like a discussion kind of thing. Yeah, so I don't normally stream tonight, so we'll just see how it goes. Might not have the usuals automatically coming in.
Raji says, okay, what though on the new Superman movie?
Oh yeah, I see that's in the theaters now.
Deeply love you.
And actually, I was just at the movie theaters tonight, but I didn't see Superman. I saw that Smurfs movie. And, I thought it was okay. There was a couple of spots in the movie where they tried hard to put some adult humor in there, and they tried too hard. It kind of fell flat. That's my opinion. He had some cute moments in it, though. It's funny because the original TV series, they only had really one bad guy, and that was Gargamel. And in this movie, there's like these 4 evil wizards, and Gargamel isn't even one of them. It's his brother that's one of them. So I thought it was really weird. And you also learn about all these other Smurfs. Yeah, anybody else see that Smurf movie? I'm doing good, Finn. How are you? How are you doing, Hammy?
Gummy Bear says I am back for more gambling.
You're back. Yeah, I had was playing some Pacific Drive earlier. I didn't stream it. Probably should have, but trying to build up some of my resources.
Gummy Bear says again, let's go.
Would you rather be a fish or a cat? Well, I don't know. Maybe a cat, because I think they generally live longer than most fish, and they have 9 lives.
Rogie says I hear Avatar's Moiv coming very soon.
Gummy Bear says ALR, I'm a stop. There, I don't wanna go
No.
broke again.
There's gonna be a new Avatar movie. Oh, interesting. There's gonna be a new Tron movie. I saw that on the theater. There's a poster up about Tron. There's gonna be a 3rd Tron movie.
GD3000 MTG said, what a world to catch you in.
Yeah. Oh, hey there, GD. Oh, this is actually a podcast world, which I thought was really interesting. Kind of like it.
Welcome, Finn Fish, to the Geek Mafia.
The Geek got a new follower. Time for a shock.
Welcome in. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so this is yeah, it's a podcast world, and it's like a room, but it also has this little bit smaller glass room in it that has this desk. And of course, there's some speakers and stuff around and microphones on the desk, like you're recording a podcast. So it gives a nice vibe, right? If you're going to do like a discussion type video, which I thought was cool.
GD3000 MTG said, I need money, so I am selling my Quest 3.
Oh boy, selling your Quest 3. It's hard to...
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says I couldn't even enjoy Friday night street racing with my brother without the cops stopping me.
Oh, well, cops do that. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
Finn_fish says, wait, we can just spam follow, and you would still be shocked. But I won't, because that's
Yeah,
me.
it lets you do that.
GD3000 MTG said, I can live without it.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're selling something that you had invested in. But yeah, you did say you're getting away from VRChat for a while, so I don't know. Maybe things
Splatoon
get better for
underscore
you in the
player
future.
23 Red Circle says, what are you doing today, cute beans?
Oh, I'm doing an Ask Me Anything. I've never done one before. And so you can ask me anything.
GD3000 MTG said, I mean I can tolerate movies in VRC.
Yeah.
Raji says, what is your most favorite movie popcorn?
Okay, I'm not sure if you're asking about movie or the popcorn. But okay, I'm assuming movie. Oh boy. There's a lot of them, but
Splatoon underscore player 23 Red Circle says movie popcorn.
yeah, there's just buttery and salty if that's the question. But you know,
Rogie says the Moiv sorry.
that's all right. I figure it's a movie. Gosh, there's so many I like.
Splatoon underscore player 23 Red Circle says ooh.
Probably one of my first one of my favorite sci-fis is Tron, because that was really groundbreaking when that came out. The very first Tron movie. Of course, the same could be said about the very first Star Wars movie as well. That was very groundbreaking. So yeah, I mean, those are my two favorite sci-fi movies, I think.
GD3000 MTG said, Tron is a
yeah,
classic.
Tron is. It really excited my imagination. Really opened up my imagination. I was just getting, I've been a computer programmer all my life, and I actually have created a couple games, way back when. It just really opened my imagination when I saw Tron.
GD3000 MTG said, my fav sci-fi has to be Star Trek for the consistency.
Yeah, Star Trek. That's also very good. I'm still watching Star Trek. I'm watching the new series on Paramount too. So yeah, I'm definitely a Star Trek fan.
GD3000 MTG said, what is called?
The latest series is called what is it? It's part of their motto. It's like let me see if I find it.
GD3000 MTG said, I know Strange New Worlds, which I have seen. I am waiting on
Oh,
a new
well, the new
season.
that's it. Strange New Worlds. The new season has started. There's a couple episodes out now, and I saw the first one. Yep, Strange New Worlds. That's it.
GD3000 MTG said,
yeah,
awesome.
It's more about the Gorn, which I think is really awesome. I think it's great they're doing a story about the Gorn. Because before that, the only
GD3000 MTG said, I better gets to watching.
And I mean, there's so much. Because before this, the only thing you knew about the Gorn really was that Kirk was stuck on that planet fighting this green lizard guy.
Raji says Samuel Jackson, Master Windu.
Green guy, saying he was a Gorn. Of course, the modern the Gorn in the new series are a lot different, much
Roger
scarier.
says he's gonna have a show.
Samuel Jackson is gonna have a show. Oh, interesting. What kind of a show? like a TV show, or like a series or a movie or.
GD3000 MTG said, I am all excited.
Oh yeah, you
now.
gotta watch it, GD. The first, it's great. It was. It's really interesting.
Raji says no, the Star Wars Master Windu is alive.
Oh, Master Windu. Okay.
GD3000 MTG said, I will stay up to date.
Oh, I see. Star Wars Master Windu. Okay, so that's gonna be on Disney Plus. Unfortunately, I don't have Disney Plus. I usually binge watch all the Star Wars that I've missed when I go and visit my dad.
Welcome
'cause he
and
has
ask
Disney
Lee to the
Plus.
Geek Mafia.
The Geek got a new follower.
Oh,
Time for a
welcome
shot.
in, Insane. Go. Are you tuning in from a rubber room?
GD3000 MTG said, I would rather binge Star Trek.
Yeah. I know, but I kind of like Star Wars too. I'm not, a one side or other kind of guy, but
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, I don't even know where my brother is, and he's still out enjoying his Mustang
is he?
GT.
Okay. Hopefully he's not getting in more trouble from the cops. Did you get a ticket when you got pulled over? They're just giving you a warning. Yeah, every once in a while I'll go back and watch the old series and the movies. Yeah. I remember going to the theater.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says it was a dang ticket.
Ticket. Wow. Probably wasn't cheap if you were going fast.
Rogie says their rumor that they go make rated a Star Wars don't know on what.
Rated R Star Wars? Oh, interesting. Wonder why they would do that. Has anybody seen the new Superman movie? Did you like it? Is it worth watching? Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Darkest_call says oi.
Oh, Darkest.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, sorry for saying that, I know I can't cuss in your stream.
Oh, that's fine.
Darkest_call says, where's me Warframe?
No. Well, I was just talking about I was at the movie theater today. Went and saw the Smurfs movie.
Tilda Darkest_call Tilda says why I forgot about it.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons got canceled tonight. I thought I'd try something new. At some point, I did some moons ago.
Darkest_call says we were supposed to play Warframe live
Oh.
with Iron Face.
Well, we might be able to play it tomorrow. I know TennoCon is coming up. Is that Do you do the Tenocon thing, Darkus?
Raji says I did see the Megan 2 Moiv.
The Mega 2? Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
GD3000MTG says, I didn't hear you on my question cause of PC and bad internet.
Oh, your question.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, also you're forgetting something that should be on your deck in your stream.
Oh. Something not working. Let's see.
GD3000 MTG says apparently I could only use one device at a time with the bad
Oh, okay.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says the chocolate cake.
Oh, the chocolate cake. Yeah. Yeah, a Loud Mustang likes the chocolate cake video I did some time ago. Yeah, Xander helped me with that one. Xander was there. And who else was in that video? I thought there was a third person. Maybe it was Pizza? I'll just look at the video again. Yeah, or maybe it was Retrowave. I haven't seen Retrowave in a long time. Anybody know what's up with them? I haven't seen them in quite a while. So yeah, so you said you had a question, GD? You said you'd rather binge watch Star Trek. I do both. You know, I like Star Wars for its value, and I also like Star Trek. But I do really like the exploratory nature of Star Trek. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Sci-Fi Channel too until they kind of screwed it all up. I don't even know what happened to Sci-Fi Channel anymore. It just was not like it used to be. I mean, I just loved the shows they came up with, like Babylon 5. I really loved the Babylon 5. Farscape was really cool.
Corn Dog says, first question, when are you joining Ranked Desktop ERP?
I'm joining Ranked Desktop ERP. I don't. Well, I'm not doing any ERPing on stream. I mean, that's for sure. But I'm not sure what Ranked Desktop ERP is. I've never heard of it.
GD3000 MTG says internet so bad I can't use VRC to watch.
Oh.
Rogie says, ever watch the Star Trek Below
Oh
Deck
yeah,
show?
yeah. I think it's hilarious. Now I've had some friends thought it was
Corn Dog
totally.
says, so what you're telling me is you are afraid to go up against the best of the best.
I don't even know what you're talking about, so I couldn't tell you. the Below Decks. Yeah, that's I really love that show. Some of my friends didn't like
One
it.
Loud 2002 Mustang GT says also I saw the Halloween store today on my lunch break today.
Oh, he did. Okay.
GD3000 MTG says Lower Decks.
Yeah, the Lower Decks. You know, some people thought it destroyed Star Trek because it was, you know, too lowbrow or whatever. But I really liked it. I mean, I watched it to check it out. I thought it was great, and I liked that it had this humorous side to it. You know, I mean, a lot of Star Treks have.
Corndog says you heard it here, folks. Geek is afraid to challenge soft in ranked desktop ERP.
Okay.
GD3000 MTG
I
says
think we're just gonna have to put you in timeout because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. And you're gonna have to be more specific. Don't ask a question like, "Do you adopt?" What do you mean adopt what? Brother's calling you. Okay.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says be right back, my brother is calling
Hopefully
me.
it's not from jail. I'm sorry you're having trouble so much with your internet. Is it your Wi-Fi or is it your internet service there, GD? Oh, grind time.
Welcome, Grind Time Nation, to the Geek Mafia.
The Geek got a new follower. Time for a shock.
Yep. Log him in.
GD3000 MTG says distance from router.
Oh, distance. Oh, like you're too far away. Okay.
Rogie says they show it like Star Trek, but at difference. Ever heard of the Orville?
Like Trek, but the Orville. No, I have not. I've heard of that there's these router extender things. They're like like a bridge or something that will extend your. Might be able to help, but I'm not sure what your situation is, GD. So.
Rogie says it made by Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane. Oh. That's the guy who makes like Family Guy and stuff, right? Yeah. Wow. I guess I'd have to look that up. Is it like an animated comedy kind of thing, like Family Guy? Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Seth MacFarlane is also the voice of the dog. What's his name? Brian. Yeah.
Raji says no at live action Star Trek.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out.
Raji says and it app.
Okay. Is it on a particular network? Like Netflix or Paramount or something?
Raji says Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu? Okay, yep, I got Hulu. Let's see. Okay.
Raji says Seth MacFarlane plays as Captain.
Oh, okay. The Orville is Seth MacFarlane's love letter to classic sci-fi, especially Star Trek, but with his signature blend of humor and heart. It's a spacefaring series set in the 25th century, following the crew of the USS Orville, a mid-level exploratory vessel in the Planetary Union. They navigate alien worlds, moral dilemmas, and interpersonal drama.
The Great GJ says hi, waving
Hey, Great GJ. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out there, Raji. And thanks for the tip. I'll definitely check it out and see what it is. What's next? It says season 4 is not officially canceled.
Raji says glad you like it.
MacFarlane has confirmed he's still working on it.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, all right, I'm back.
Okay, did your brother get into trouble there? Loud? Emily.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says he's fine. He is on his way
I'm
home.
glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it reminds me of one time, I was in Cleveland, right? And this was many years ago. I was in Cleveland. It was late at night, like maybe 1 in the morning or something. And I was just in a little Ford Escort wagon, just a little car. It was a manual stick shift, and I don't know, somebody pulled up next to me in a muscle car, I don't remember what it was, but he's revving the engine like he was gonna race me my little Ford Escort wagon, right? Which is a joke, but you know, I didn't. Of course, I didn't bite. You know, but he took off, squealing his tires right off the red light, and sure enough, there was a cop at the next corner just pulling down the street, you know, and so the cop just pulled right on behind him, pulled him over, and I said, well, I mean, the streets were pretty empty then, but you know, he was gonna be an easy target for the cops, you know, with what he did. I mean, in the streets in Cleveland, right? Yeah, I had a Ford Escort wagon, and it's green. And boy, I drove that thing all over the country. Had a lot of miles on it before I finally got rid of it. And a stick shift. So if you know about Seattle, it's kind of hilly downtown. Kind of like, you know, people think of San Francisco, you know, being hilly in downtown. Seattle's kind of the same way in areas. My brother-in-law kind of burned the clutch up on it on one of the hills because he didn't know how to drive a stick in Seattle. I was like, oh man, he freaking burned the... So then the clutch was like slipping after that, you know. It's like... like, you know, of course my wife, you know, wasn't gonna try driving stick down there. I don't know why she was down in Seattle with her brother-in-law, but like, I was like, oh crap. Just smoked it pretty good.
Truly, deeply love you.
Yeah, one thing, like when you're stick shift on a hill like that, a steep hill like that, like say like in downtown Seattle, a lot of people kind of panic and they really rev that engine up, you know, so when they go to let go of the clutch in the first gear. And plus, you know, like that Ford Escort, it didn't have like some of the modern cars have that protect you from rolling back, you know, when you push in the clutch when you're on the hill. So you'll just immediately start rolling back, you know. So people will panic and just kind of like really burn that clutch, you know, trying to get going up the hill. And you know, what I learned, you don't have to do that. You know, you just let the clutch out slowly. I mean, you might have to get a little more time, but you don't spin it. You know, you spin it, it doesn't do you any good. It just smokes the clutch, you know.
Rogie says he had blade other had known about hit my brother head.
He had blade other had gnome. It's kind of late for me. I just, I don't know. Like for some reason, I'm having a hard time parsing that to understand what you're saying there. I'm Maybe you can rephrase that a little bit so I can understand what you're trying to say.
Raji says look first one.
The great GJ says hi, hello.
Hello. Oh, there, great TJ. You're back. Did you say someone? Um. Somebody's gonna hit your brother with a gnome? Is that what you said? Is that what you're saying?
Joshua Wisdom says, starting a podcast, I see Geek.
Oh, yeah.
Rogie says YA.
It is a podcast world. Yeah, I thought I would do an Ask Me Anything. You know, so we're just, talking about stuff. Let's see, we talked about me seeing the Smurf movie earlier. Talked a little bit about Star Trek. Talked about cars. And my brother-in-law, this is years ago, several years back. He's not around anymore, but yeah, I had this one Ford Escort wagon that was a stick, and he burnt the clutch out on it on the hills in downtown Seattle. Oh, that's not good, Rogie. And they have to avoid people who always choose violence. Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been anybody who joined me here. Let me see if I did fix my status. Yeah.
Sleep Demon Mama says, I see a cutie.
Hey there, Sleep Demon. Oh, it looks like
Sleep Demon Mama says hi.
Yeah, how you doing, Sleep Demon?
The great GJ says please don't leave cause her head hurts.
Okay. Okay.
Sleep Demon Mama says great view.
Yeah, it is. I kind of like this world. I just found it today. I thought, well, I wanted to find like a podcast style world, and I found one, and I kind of like it. It's like a loft and a skyscraper in the city kind of vibe. I see Kai's watching a movie somewhere. Might be sleepwatching at this time, but
Willie Husky said, hello at Progressive Geek and Chat.
Hello, Willie. Yeah, D&D was canceled tonight, so I thought I would do this. So probably a lot of people weren't expecting me to stream tonight, but here I am.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, how do you know Kai is watching a movie?
Well, I see that he's in the Popcorn Palace world. And you only go to Popcorn Palace to watch movies. Doesn't tell me what movie he's watching. I just know he's in the movie watching world. I see both my son And Onyxawa is playing this.
Thank you for the follow, our 3 Zymos.
Oh, welcome in.
Stream
The Geek
Elements
got a
said,
new follower.
thank you for
Time
following
for a
our 3
shock.
XYMAWZ.
Wake up. Welcome. I can't talk right now. Yeah, has anybody heard of this? I guess it's a game called Fighting Automatons. I just kind of found it interesting that both my sons are playing it. You know, I can see it on Steam. They're playing Fighting Automatons, and a couple of my friends, like Onyxawa, is still playing Fighting Automatons. I don't know if he's streaming it. I didn't check, but I never heard of that game.
Wheelie Husky said, Kai seems to either be there or he just likes to relax in other ways.
Yeah. Well, he was in the movie world, but it looks like he just left, it looked like. So I don't...
Our 3 Zymo said, my 3 is throwing it off. It's just Rex.
Oh, it's Rex.
And Onx is playing Helldivers.
Oh, he's playing Helldivers?
says so the others stop their track, so they've been cuffed.
Is Helldivers come across as Fighting Automatons in Steam then? Oh, interesting. I know my kids play Helldivers too. I haven't ever got the game, so...
Fin_fish says I am
Oh, you gonna go to sleep, Finfish?
Wheelie Husky said, yeah, I know he loves to explore other worlds as well.
Oh, Rexy, yeah. Yeah, yeah, my kids like that too. I was gonna get the game, but then, you know, there was a point in time where they nerfed everything and everybody's all upset about it, so I didn't get it. And then I heard they fixed everything again, and it was a good game to play again, and yeah, so I never did get it, but my kids seem to like it. They play it a lot. Yeah, Helldivers.
Fin_fish says, I am going to fall asleep on your stream. Maybe I don't know.
The great GJ says, how are you feeling right now?
How am I feeling?
The great GJ says, am I ever gonna see you in this world again?
In this podcast world? Maybe. I mean, I favorited it. I kind of like it. So I have a couple podcast episodes out, actual ones, and I need to get... I've got a third one.
Raji says there's going to be a war in Helldivers between Xbox and
Oh,
PlayStation
really?
in August.
Oh, interesting.
The great GJ says, can you show me around one of the camera props?
The camera props. Okay. I can try to do that. So let me pull up the stream camera so I can move it around. Okay. Let me fly it around a little bit. So yeah, on the table, the coffee cups are a nice touch. There's like a banana on the table for some reason. There's some nice microphones, so you can see there 5 people can sit at this table. There is a video player and you can play videos or play streams. Let's see, what does this say? I have a playlist. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Apparently, it's just the room is kind of 3/4 glass. I can see the beautiful little skybox. You know, this city kind of thing. Nice little plants and stuff. You know. It's actually kind of a glass room in a glass room, kind of.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says you're forgetting the snack for the other friends.
Yeah, there's only one banana. Feel free to use this world in your own podcast, and if you have suggestions or bug reports, let me know in the Discord server. While this is not my main focus, I still try to update this every once in a while since this
Blackheart Lunaria Gaming Blackheart says
this
hello.
world is weirdly popular for what it is. Okay, weirdly popular. Well, I mean, I can see why it's popular, right? I mean, it's
Raji says, "Oh, banana,
it's got
banana."
a nice vibe, you know. It's got a really nice vibe. It's really, you know, it's simple world. I mean, it's not complicated or anything, but it's just got a nice, you know, the reflections are really nice touch and stuff. If you torture data enough, it will confess to anything. Yeah, so these little speakers, there's stereo speakers because there's one on each side. And the monitor, there's the current time. Yeah, okay, so that must be 1:45 a.m. for me. That's why it's showing 00:45. Let's see, there's a nice little city picture here. And of course, that's all skybox out there. It's not, you know, real assets or anything, of course, but it's nice. It's really makes this world look nice. It looks like you're in an office suite in the building where you can come up here and do a podcast. I should maybe make something like this. I should make a podcast. I should make a podcast world that's just, you know, for me. my, you know, just with my personal touch, right? But this one is nice. I really like it, and I did favorite it. Got the camera off here. Yeah. It's a nice touch. And it has like the little recessed spotlights in the ceiling that gives it a nice businessy kind of look. Yes, I suspect Xander's sleeping.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says my brother is finally home.
Glad he's home safe after your guys' little excursion you told me about. Because that can be dangerous.
Raji says, I just wondering what your race. Not trying to be racist, I just like hear what race you are.
Well. I am, you know, a Caucasian. I got German in my background. I got some Irish. I've got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, kind of, but you know, like pretty much 100% European. Yeah, a little bit of little tiny bits of like. I think there's even some like a little tiny bit of. I have. It's been a while since I looked at my DNA thing, but yeah, there's a little bit of uh like I don't know if it's Russia or something like that, but it's all kind of in that area. My great 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 grandfather. I'm not sure how many greats. He came from, on my dad's side, came from Prussia, which was later taken over by Germany. It's part of Germany now, but at the time, in the 1800s, not too long, like 1860s, kind of like in the time when the Civil War was going on here in the United States. He moved over to, he immigrated to the United States, and he took up residence in Ohio, and he had a farm there. And actually, I not too long ago discovered he actually had a gravesite in Ohio too. And maybe next time I'm out there, I'll go try and visit it. I thought it was really interesting that I can actually go to the gravesite of my great 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 grandfather who came over in the 1800s. I thought that was pretty amazing when I discovered that.
Rogie says same German and Irish and British don't know rest on my mom's side.
Yeah. But, that's my ethnic background. The term race in itself is a social construct. It's really not a real thing. It basically...
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, I need my yellow
I don't know where
furry.
he is. He's not here. The only thing yellow I got here is the bananas on the table in front of me. yeah, it's there's ethnic backgrounds, but
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says Kai's food.
Yep, it's food. Yep, we got a banana for him if he shows up. That's true. Any other questions anybody has for me? Born and raised in Michigan, near Flint. Didn't always live near Seattle. I have lived in the Seattle area since 1998.
The great GJ says I'm trying to ask the window behind you.
You want to ask the window something? Okay.
The great GJ says I'm trying to ask you about the window behind
you.
Rogie says on my dad is Native American 3 tribes, 1 is Chickasaw and Chat Shorter, and 3-1 I can't say.
Okay. All right.
The great GJ says, is that a fake window? Without real, you have to go outside. It's physical.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's VR, virtual reality. It's a virtual window. And of course, the ask me anything, that's just text I put up on my screen. It's not actually on the window. Text it's a text source that I put into OBS. I titled it
The great GJ says take the camera to the window. I need to see what's happening here.
Well, it's just a static image back there. It's a skybox.
The great GJ says, cause I think you're just not flooring box above a 3D city.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just I mean, it looks really nice, but it's just an image. But yeah, I can move the camera to the window. I can probably move the camera through the window because the camera doesn't obey.
Roland Wolf says red heart, red heart, red heart.
The camera does not obey collider physics. Stream camera. Okay, so I can go through the window even. Yeah, and see, and when you move the camera, things do not get closer because it's just a picture. And see, look, from the outside, it's just a box floating in space. Yeah, that's funny. That's what it is. Yep. It's just a box. I go up here. Yep. The gray box.
One loud 2002 Mustang GT says fly around with your wings.
Well, probably I cannot go outside the box with my avatar because there's probably colliders. But there are some other worlds I can go to where I can fly. One of them is the furry hideout. You can fly there. Any other questions?
Thank you for the 5 long months of subscribing, Blahuga.
Oh, geez, Blahuga.
Stream Elements said, Blahuga just subscribed for 5 months in a row.
Wow, Blahuga, thank you so much. Yeah, everyone, Blahuga is one of my friends on Twitch. If you got a Twitch account, go follow him. Yeah, I'm doing a Ask Me Anything stream, Blahuga. I thought I would try this, you know. I've never done one before.
Blahuga said, TTS didn't pick up my sub message.
Oh, I heard it. I heard it. Did you subscribe for 5 months in a row? Thank you so much.
The great GJ says, well, I didn't see outside of the window because I'm also sitting with a friend on my Xbox.
Oh, well.
Blahuga said, I put a custom message in the sub. I asked you an awesome question.
Oh, did you? Okay, let me see.
The great GJ says, show me the outside of the box.
I
Show me the
just
city.
did that. I just did that. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to see if it shows me the message. How's okay, I've got it. How's it been? Well,
the great GJ says I'm playing at your Xbox One with a friend.
Okay, we got to pay attention if I'm going to show you stuff. Okay.
The great GJ says my friend just wants to go racing in Forza Horizon 5.
Oh yeah, it's a great game. My younger son really liked Forza. He did all the.
Welcome, Raku, to the
great
Geek
GJ
Mafia.
says I was looking at my TV screen.
The
I
Geek
was
got a
racing.
new follower. Time for
So
a shot.
Blahuga. Oh, as far as the recent events for me, so I was sick a few weeks ago, and I had sinus infection that moved into my ears, and it moved into my salivary glands. They called it parotitis. And I was diagnosed with parotitis at the walk-in clinic, and it even infected my jaw and the left side of my tongue. It was like really bad news. And well, it took 3 antibiotics to get it to go away, but unfortunately it infected underneath one of my teeth and destroyed some of the bone underneath. So now, Tuesday, I have to get that tooth pulled. So I've got that to look forward to. So as far as how I've been, that's kind of like what's been going on with me recently in a nutshell here.
Raji says, did you see the new Xbox controller?
I did not.
Blahuga said, oh dear. I've seen that you've been streaming most nights lately, so I hope it's under control.
Yeah.
I'd love to see you safe.
Yeah, it's well, the dentist I go to is a nice dentist. They're a holistic dentist. You know, they don't put mercury and all that stuff in your teeth. You know, but yeah, they're gonna take care of me. They're gonna extract a tooth. They do something with the tooth in some of my sample of my blood. You know, they take some of my blood, they put it in some kind of a machine.
Marco the Healer Dog Yippee says, have you watched Demon Hunters on Netflix? If not, that's
yet.
okay.
It's on my list of things to do. And then they're going to make that into some kind of a bone graft, because they're going, after they move the tooth, they're going to bone graft my jaw, you know, to kind of fix the part where the tooth comes out. Yeah, and it's a couple 3-hour process, I guess. But that'll be on Tuesday. No, they're not going to put me under for it. I will be awake
Marco
for the
the
whole
Healer
thing.
Dog Yippee says KK cool. I also haven't watched it, planning on to doing so though.
I've heard it's really nice, and I even saw Saber Sparks said he liked it. He said it was better than the recent Pixar movie that was kind of a flop at the.
Roger says that awesome movie. I heard they're gonna do live action version.
Oh yeah.
The Great GJ says I watched Stephen Hunter on Netflix too.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah. A real bummer, because I have all my teeth, including my wisdom teeth. It's like this is the first time I lost a tooth, and I'm gonna have to take one out. So I was kind of bummed about that.
Blahuga said, K-pop Demon Hunters is wild. Watched it some weeks ago cause my sister is addicted to it and she makes edits of it on Instagram and she gets millions of views and noticed by someone from Sony
Oh,
Pictures.
really? Notice it a good way or a bad way? Like, Sony's really bad about copyright stuff, so did she get in trouble? Did they force her to take stuff down?
Blahuga said, in a good way, thankfully.
Oh, well, that's nice then, huh? Are they gonna sign her up for being a movie editor? Work for Sony?
Raji says their rating on Rotten Tomatoes is 90/95.
Oh, that's really good. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. And I heard that they spent years and years crafting that movie. They were very meticulous in making that Demon Hunters movie. It was Saber Spark did some little research on that, and he said it was good. They did that, and they also, they take risks, and they actually do.
Blahuga said, "Sure got a laugh out of me."
Yeah, I bet.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, I finally installed Pioneer touchscreen in my Mustang this morning after breakfast.
Oh, you did? Okay. I thought you wanted to get rid of your Mustang, but you're still working on it. Wow.
Raji says and their music beat BTS and Blackpink music team.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, oh no, I can't get rid of it.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I heard, I had one person tell me they didn't really like music in movies and stuff, but I kind of do. It can be really well done, like just like Hazbin Hotel. I just loved the music in Hazbin Hotel. I just thought it was absolutely fabulous how they integrated that in with the series, you know.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, I've put $20,000 into it.
Yeah. Sounds like my computer. It's probably about how much I put into my computer.
Cute Dirgy said, hello.
Hello there, Cute Durgy.
Blahuga said, for the AMA, I want to ask you what's your top 3 favorite platforms to play video games?
Oh. Top 3? Well, I used to play a lot on Xbox, but not so much anymore. And it's mostly because of
Raji
convenience.
says, what did you put $20,000 on face screaming in fear?
Cute Dirgy said, I won't to ask it, but I don't know if I will get this for it. LOL.
Oh, my computer. Okay, so my computer I'm streaming on is a monster. Okay. I built it. And so like on YouTube and Twitch, I'm streaming at 2K or 1440p. Okay. There's very few streamers who do that or can do that. But I can do that with my hardware, and I have gigabit speed internet. And so that's why I can stream at such a high resolution. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, you can if you're watching this on the big screen or on your computer or even a TV, you can just wind it out full screen and just marvel at the detail. Yeah, so when I originally built my computer, which was a few years back, I started with a system board. It's a PCI 4 type bus.
Blahuga said, my computer was only like $1,000 and it sure works fine. However, I have a multi-PC setup. I can stream 1080p 69 on my satellite internet.
Yeah,
LOL.
okay, nice. Yeah, so I didn't.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, I'll give you my Mustang for completely free if you could find it in Queen Creek, Arizona.
Roger says, ever heard of a stream site you can all platforms?
You know, I used to use Streamlabs, but since I have gigabit internet, I can do this myself. I don't have to pay for it. Right? I don't have to pay for. I'm multi-platform streaming on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, and I don't have to pay for a restreaming service just because I have enough hardware and internet speed to do it. Right now, a lot of people will do multi-PC setups, and that's fine. In fact, when I originally built my computer,
Blahuga said, you don't have to pay for the software, but you have to pay for the internet.
Right,
LOL.
right. Well, Restream, I think you have to pay for that if you're going to multiple platforms. It's a certain subscription a month or something. If I'm not mistaken.
The great GJ says, I can look at your camera outside. Now I'm not racing with anymore.
And and actually, I wasn't streaming a few years ago when I built this thing. I wasn't really thinking of streaming in mind. I just wanted something that was future proof, as what I was going for, and something that would really handle games. Now, at the time that I originally built the thing, I had dual 2080s in it, NVIDIA 2080s, overclocked. And I liquid cooled everything, so all custom. I got the Corsair hardline.
Little baby cute 622 says,
Little
yeah.
Baby.
Blahuga said, I'm certainly jealous.
And so I did all the work myself.
Little baby cute 622
I
says,
got the
hi.
water blocks. I used liquid metal to not cooling paste. I used liquid metal for cooling between the water blocks and the processors. Yeah, I did that all myself. And then there came a time when the 2080s just had to go. Even dual 2080s just didn't cut it.
Little baby cute 622 says, remember me.
And I didn't add that button on my Stream Deck. I was going to add that song so I can push that button whenever somebody said, "Do you remember me?" Because I hear that so often. Yeah, I think I remember you, little baby.
Little baby cute 622 says, remember me.
Yeah, I did get.
Blahuga said, Dual 2080 destroys my 4060.
Yeah, but I got rid of the 20.
The great GJ says, I want to see outside the skywalk.
Okay, give me 1 second.
The great GJ says, I'm not busy doing anything. Can you please do
I will.
it? Please, I need to see if you want to see him.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay.
The great GJ says you have Gatorade in your computer.
So later I got the 3090 Ti. Now the great cards were, but the 3090 Ti, specifically the 3090 Ti, does not work with many VR headsets. It was a joke.
Little baby cute 622 says, "In so pretty Blackheart has
so."
The great GJ
So what
says,
I did
a cup of Gatorade?
was I took.
The great GJ says, "I'm thirsty."
Yeah.
Blahuga said, how could you stand this TTS? It talks
Yeah,
a
I know.
lot,
Well,
haha.
that's when you happens to get a lot of people who
Little baby cute
who talk a lot.
622 says, now you do.
I know. Sometimes it's difficult to get a word in edgewise. So I got rid of 3090 because it wasn't working with VR.
Welcome, Slink
And I got a 4090
to the Geek Mafia.
The Geek got a new follower. Time for a shock.
And welcome in. So the 4090 was great, fabulous.
Slinktifer, Vixerian, says
Hello.
hello.
Rogie says they're gonna make Coco Moive too.
Oh, okay. Nice. The problem with the 4090, okay, people would have a hard time believing this.
Slinktifer, Vixerian, says is your Sona.
Oh, I'm a fox from outer space, and I have a background story in that too, and I can talk about that in a minute too, if you like. I was pegging the 4090 because I run.
Slinktifer, Vixerian, says my Sona is a eastern spotted skunk with deer hooves and antlers and bunny ears and a kangaroo pouch.
Oh, nice.
Slinktifer, Vixerian, says with a cobra hood and fangs.
Oh, wow.
Blahuga said, you're so popular pro, nobody is letting you speak,
Yeah, I
haha.
know.
All the love.
Yeah, I know. At least
The
on
Great
TikTok.
GJ says I'm not being distracted or anything. Could I see outside the
Yes,
world?
just give me 2
I'm so
minutes.
pretty
Okay,
purple-hearted
let me
hem, says
finish
Geek.
talking about my computer story. The 4090, I was actually pegging it because I
The Great
run
GJ says I would like to see more
the
Slinktifer Vixirian says please have a
you
great
too.
day.
You too have a great day. And yeah, with all the AI, I run 2 AIs, as long as with all the streaming software and the bots that I run it all on my computer. I was actually pegging the 4090, and
I'm so pretty purple heart geek says
hello,
hi.
Welcome Michael
Purple Heart.
Story to the Geek Mafia.
Oh, welcome in.
The Geek got a new follower. Time for a shock.
Welcome in.
Blahuga said, Electro-Wuff went from 3080 to 4090 some months ago. Somehow made his streams twice as smooth.
So yeah, I was having trouble with my voice AI. It was garbling my voice when I played like games like Pacific Drive, and so I moved to a 5090. I'm running a 5090 now, and I'm gonna sell my 4090. I was hoping to give a friend, give someone a friend or someone I know a good deal on my 4090, but nobody has any money, so I'm gonna have to list it up on I don't know, maybe Facebook Marketplace, or there's a gamer exchange website that I'm gonna list it up on. But yeah, I do have a 4090 that
Blahuga said, dude, get good bucks for
yeah.
Grind Time Nation says, boy, no more falling.
When I bought,
I'm so pretty purple heart geek says I was
Daddy.
Little baby cute 622.
Oh, okay.
Love you.
Thanks for sharing the live. Yeah.
The Great GJ says I'm still waiting.
So the 4090, I actually bought that for about $1,700, and used 4090s are going on eBay for over $2,000 freaking dollars. Now I don't, that's why I kind of want to give somebody a deal. I mean, I'll sell it for what I paid for it.
The Great GJ says if you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna work with someone else then.
But
Blahuga said, other than you, I don't know anyone who has an RTX 50 series card except for you.
Yeah, well, I did have another friend streamer tell me they got the 5080. And they're happy with that. But yeah, the 5080s and the 5090s are good cards. Now, the 5060s, they're kind of garbage, and the 5050 that's going to come out, that's going to be pretty much garbage. But yeah, the 80s and the 90s are definitely great cards, especially if you want to do this high-end streaming.
Blahuga said, I want an RTX 4070 Ti Super.
Okay. Oh, I'll sell you my 4090. What do you want to offer for it? It might get, you're in another country though, right? You're not in the US. You're in Europe, right? So I'm not sure how that would work, shipping something like that overseas. But yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to make me an offer on my 4090, it's just sitting here.
Blahuga said, I'm in the midst of transitioning to a better job, lol. I'm actually Canadian.
Oh, Canadian. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yuma1988 says 3 questions. 1. What is the best chocolate candy? 2. Best cake, and 3. Best steak.
Okay. Best chocolate candy is,
Grind Time Nation
I like
says
dark
3.
chocolate. I kind of like the darker chocolate. I also Like the dark chocolate with salted caramel. That's one of my favorites. The best cake. I don't eat a lot of cake, but I do like cheesecake. I know that's not kind of a, and that's not really a cake, but I do really love cheesecake. And the best.
Blahuga said, "Oh ho ho ho."
And my favorite steak. Oh well, it's gotta be. I really love filet mignon. It's expensive, but I do really love filet mignon. Especially with the bacon wrapped around it, Okay, I'll do a fly outside the glass blocks again if anyone wants to see this world that I'm in.
Rogie says, well, I'm gonna go, but first, before I go, I heard they're gonna make Coraline Moif too.
Oh, okay.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, do you like chocolate chip pancakes?
Yeah, I do like chocolate chip pancakes. Okay, so I'll show outside the building again. So everybody pay attention. I got a stream camera. I'm gonna fly it around. So this looks like it's an office building if you're inside the office, but if you actually go outside the window, the city is not a real construct. It's just an image, right? It's what you call a skybox in the biz. But yeah, you can see I'm just.
Blahuga said, "How long have you done streaming?"
So yeah, I'm just sitting in this glass box, floating in space or in the air.
Rogie says, "Okay, by friend of Goodnight Sleeping Face."
Blahuga said, "Skydown
Yes.
City."
Yep. How long have I been streaming for? Well, I guess it's been at least 3 years. And I started out on TikTok. That's why my following is much better on TikTok than it is on the other platforms. I'm really, our government here in the U.S. is really trying to screw us over with, the TikTok thing. And I heard, the latest I heard is.
Yuma1988 says, I forgot if I asked this, I didn't remember, but.
Hype train has entered the station and is at level 3.
Okay.
Thank you.
Stream Elements
Oh,
said,
gosh.
Nyan___ and just subscribe.
Thank you for gifting Blue.
Stream Elements said, TTV_FM50 just subscribed.
Blahuga just dropped %gifts %tier 1 subs and has gifted %total
You
gifts
know,
%. Thank you so much.
Stream Elements said, J_Ackerman 10 just subscribed.
Thank you so much.
Stream Elements said, Blizzy's been just subscribed.
Welcome.
Stream Elements said, QDG just subscribed. Stream Elements said, Wheelie Husky just subscribed.
Wow. Wheelie, you gotta.
Stream Elements said,
And GD got a
3000
subscription.
MTG just subscribed. Stream Elements said, Distracted Dog just
Wheelie
subscribed.
Husky, yeah.
Stream Elements said, Wyverns Divide just subscribed. Stream Elements said, Adamtmimi_123 month just subscribed.
Blahuga said, the TTS is gonna have fun with this.
Yuma1988 says, best breakfast pancakes, waffles, crepes, or French toast?
Blahuga said, WHELIHUSKY. Hey Wheelie Husky, enjoy your sub.
I like this. I like the strawberry stuffed French toast at Denny's. Yeah, thank you so much, Blahuga. Yeah, actually, I was kind of feeling a little low last night. I streamed like crazy. I did some repo with Onyx, and then I kind of met what's his name? Blueberry. I guess Onyx does a lot of cooperative streaming with Blueberry, and
Blahuga said, just returning the favor a couple paychecks later.
Yeah, we don't have to. Don't feel like you have
Welcome
to repay me
Amelia
back.
to the Geek Mafia.
But
The Geek got a new follower. Time for a shock.
oh, I mean,
Yuma 1988 says, I love waffles, but I have it with fresh strawberries and strawberry sauce with
oh yeah,
cream
strawberries
and
are
vanilla.
great on that stuff. Yeah.
Yuma 1988 says cream.
I was kind of really hoping because I'm gonna be, like so many TikTokers are gonna get screwed by this thing, in the U.S. Come around March, I think, is what the plan is. I hope that plane gets, I don't want TikTok to go away, but in the same respect, I want trying to get my Twitch and YouTube platforms to grow as well.
Blahuga said, I'd be happy to see you within VRChat again someday
Yeah.
soon. I'll be looking you for more of your streams. Lately, I just had to take care of my sleep schedule.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah. Yeah, Blue Hook is a good friend, everyone. Streams on
Amelia
Twitch.
says, do you enjoy VRChat?
And yeah, follow Blue Hook on Twitch. Do I enjoy VRChat? Yeah, I do. I really do. And
Yuma 1988 says they're going to cancel TikTok again.
yeah, they're talking about it. It's so
Blahuga said,
ridiculous.
follow Progressive Geek
it just
only.
Makes me angry. Makes me angry. Makes me an angry fox. And it's like, it's just the whole rationale, the hidden rationale why they're doing this.
Yuma 1988 says, for what?
Is ridiculous too. Follow Progressive.
Blahuga said, taking down a social platform in a country
Yeah,
is wild.
it is. It's well, okay. So you want to know the real reason why they're doing it? Basically.
Holy
Daddy.
Train just ended at 76% through level 3 and had one crazy people participating.
Oh, welcome in. Let's see. Was that a raid? Oh, I earned a hyper chest? What's that? Okay, let me click open now. What is that? There's like a
Blahuga said, I'm glad I'm Canadian, but at the same time I can't download Fortnite on my iOS devices in Canada still.
Okay, I guess I'll share this weird emote thing. I think I shared it. I earned a hype chest. And the reward is like this screaming face thing. I don't know what that is. I don't get. Can you guys see that in chat? Did it share it? Or do I have to hit?
Blahuga said, I still have a version of Fortnite iOS from 2020 on my iPhone right before the App
Oh,
Store.
really? I don't know why.
Geek said, choo choo.
Blahuga said, chop chop.
Why did they ban Fortnite in Canada? Yeah, it's crazy. No, the reason why, so a lot of people on TikTok talk about the stuff that's happening in Palestine. Basically, Israel has a lot of control in our politics here in the U.S., and they wanted it banned because, they don't like the publicity and all the people like learning the truth on TikTok. That's what it's all about. And see, Israel and the U.S. don't have the control over the content of TikTok like they do, say, like on YouTube or Twitch or Twitter, because they're American companies, and you know, when high up politicians speak, they listen, kind of thing. Where TikTok doesn't really have to give a shit, right? And that was the whole problem. That's why all this shit is happening. That's it in a nutshell. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Blahuga said Epic Games added a direct payment option that players can use to avoid Apple's 30% cut.
Oh.
And Apple took them off App Store, and Epic started to sue Apple for them being such a
Right.
monopoly. In most cases, Apple won. But Epic Games did win some things. Many legal documents from the courthouse leaked future plans of Fortnite 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Apple is like that. Apple is very money grabby, and Google is kind of that too. I mean, there's because Google started charging in order for the privilege to use, you know, like Google Pay and stuff like that.
The great GJ says, okay, I'm back. Are you going to do it now?
You were gone. I just did it. Oh my god. All right, I'll do it again. Good grief. Okay, watch. Don't blink. Okay, don't blink. Crickets. Okay. Yeah. So you just.
Blahuga said, I remember in 2019 when Fortnite was offline as just a black hole at the end of Fortnite Chapter 1. The Chapter 2 surprise was ruined when Apple accidentally leaked the Chapter 2 App Store page early.
Yeah. The
great GJ says, what's the background damage?
I don't know. It's some city. Some other people will probably know better than me what it's supposed to be. It's probably not a United States city. That's all I know.
The great GJ says, is that the same city where they shot Ghostbusters?
That was New York, I believe, was Ghostbusters. I don't think this is New York. Yeah, Amazon. Like, I used to be able to get my audiobooks and stuff through Audible and stuff on my Android phone, but because of the way Google started grabbing money on sales through like the Google Play or Google Wallet and that Google Pay, Amazon won't sell you books on directly in the phone anymore. You have to like go like to your desktop and go and get your books, and then you can download and listen to them on your phone. You know, it's just a bunch of corporate, you know, money hungry stuff, you know, that makes it hard for everybody else. It's basically what it is. Oh, good. I made it past the 4,500 wave on tier 3 of the Tower game. Yeah, I play the Tower mobile app. Yeah, it's yeah, so I'm kind of really hoping to get my Twitch and YouTube growing more. I was a little disappointed last night's stream because I only had like, you know, a couple viewers, and like all my friends, you know, they had like 24, 25 plus viewers on Twitch, and I was kind of like, I was a little bummed, but I try not to let that get to me. I know I haven't been doing it as long as like you guys on the Twitch side of things, because I didn't get started on Twitch until like later, after I did all the stuff on TikTok. You know, so I might have been streaming for 3 or 4 years, but it was mostly TikTok, and then later I got into multi-platform streaming, especially since, you know, the government was threatening to ban TikTok. You know, I really got into it. Yeah, so it's been a journey. Yeah, so I'm just hoping, because if I totally lose my followers, you know, I was gonna do a video on this. I think
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, in the morning I'm doing a airbag delete in my
getting
Mustang.
rid of the airbag. Okay, well, be careful. Be careful. It has explosives in it, so yeah, I was gonna do a video on this. I think you know, once the government goes through with this, I think they need to compensate everybody. I think they need to, because a lot of people do business on TikTok. You know, I have my outer wall shop, but I also have it tied to a TikTok shop, right? There's money I get through subscriptions and whatnots on TikTok, and I think the government should be paying everybody if they're going to ban the app. You know, there's some people spent, you know, and mine's just small beans on there. People, there's some people, you know, that's their living, their whole life, you know, is making money on TikTok, and just to have the government throw it away like that, I think they should be compensating people. You know, I think they should be paying people for their loss when they do this ridiculous TikTok ban thing. That's what I think. That's my 2 cents. But yeah, but I mean, I have fun streaming. I mean, that's
Welcome the darkness to the Geek Mafia.
The Geek got a new follower. Time for a shot.
welcome in, darkness. Yeah. Ow. And one of the things I like about this, somebody asked me why, you know, how much I like VRChat. One of the things I like about VRChat is I create all my own avatars. I've got some world edits I've done.
The darkness says Abba.
Yeah, Abba. I do some of my own edits for my own worlds. I'm going to work to make some worlds from scratch too. That's coming. It's just a lot of fun.
Huga said, I've never used TikTok, but I love using Twitch. It has a lot of cool and useful tools to build streamer friends and connections.
They do.
The darkness says Abwa.
And at first I didn't know how to use them because I was used to how TikTok does things, right? But yeah, it's I've been really fortunate to start to figure some of that out and actually get some friends over there like you, Blue Huga. I'm just really grateful for all of the for the friends that I made so far on Twitch, and I hope I can keep that going. I'd like to make some more Twitch friends, and I'd like to do some more collaborative streaming with people, including with you, Blue Huga. I did a couple collaborative streams with Onyx, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And so I'd like to be able to do that with you too, Buhuga. Yeah, Twitch has had its problems, but I mean, it's still a really good platform, I think.
Blahuga said, I can't fully remember how I discovered you, but I remember the first time we actually met. That was when I was telling you about the camera dolly in VRChat, haha.
Yeah.
I'd love to do a collab stream with you.
Yeah, I think we met through Fleur de Lis. Because sometimes people in my chat, you know, when I go to do a raid, I'll get, well, I actually have, you can actually spend.
Blahuga said, oh yes.
Yeah, because I actually have set up that people can actually spend channel points to recommend someone to raid. So I have that. Plus, you know, people can just tell me, "Oh, can you raid this person?"
Blahuga said, you raided
yes,
me.
I did.
Flua guided
yes. And you know, some people just do raids and forget about it, but you know, I don't forget about it. If I get recommended somebody to raid, I you know, I'm interested in learning more about them, and you know, yeah, and that's kind of how we became friends, you know, because you know, I kind of care about the, you know, people I interact with, right?
Welcome Thate Eisenberg to the Geek Mafia.
The Geek got a new
hey,
follower.
Welcome in,
Time
Theta
for a shot.
Eisenberg. Wow. Come in. Yeah, and I think there's tons of opportunities for collabs on Twitch, and I think it's very mutually beneficial, right? I think.
The darkness says, what age are you?
You really want to know? I am 6'2", 62 years old. I was born in 1962, and I am 62. Anyway, I think collaborative streaming is a good way to kind of, you know, not only to make friends on Twitch, but also to kind of get communities together, you know, mutually beneficial growing communities. And I think, you know, people in different communities can make new friends that way too, you know. Just like a lot of my Twitch friends have met Lucian, because Lucian participates in my streams a lot and participates in my raids and gets to know people too.
Blahuga said, if somebody raids me, I genuinely become curious how they discovered me and what the kind of person they are.
Yeah.
In 80% of cases of being raided, we become friends and we interact frequently in each other's communities.
Yes, 100%, yeah.
Blahuga said, Lucian Wolfie is a gorgeous being.
Yeah, and see, there's so much mutual benefit there, right? Because I can make new friends, my friends can make new friends. It's another way of growing community, right? And that's what I really like about this. Now, I had no clue about this stuff when I first started streaming. I just thought, oh, I'll just play some games and, you know, maybe somebody will watch. But streaming is, to me, streaming is a hell of a lot more than that. It's more about getting to know people and building community and gaining friends, and it tears down walls, because you can make friends with people all over the world doing this, you know, when otherwise the only friends you can make are just in your little bubble, right? When you get into the streaming stuff, you can break that bubble, and you can make friends all across the world, different cultures, which I just love to talk to people in different cultures. I really, the more I do it, the more I enjoy it, right? And that's what I like best about this. Now, there are some people who are streaming just for the money, and they usually end up, I think, getting burned out, because they're not reaping the benefits of friendship, is what I think is going on. And it's you guys who give me the energy to keep doing this, to keep creating. It fuels me. It gives me energy, right? I spent 4 hours creating that one video with AI music that Lucian sent me, and I created a video, and it took me 4 hours, and somebody said, "Whoa, that takes a lot of dedication." It's like, it's something.
Blahuga said, "It's amazing. When you have a viewer on your stream, they decide to watch what content you bring out.
Yeah.
If you have a chatter on your stream, they probably genuinely want to engage with you.
Yes.
In a bigger community, it's hard to give a single person in an active chat the same engagement back."
It can be, yes, it can be.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, my Mustang should be delivered to your house next week. I sent it to you by tow trucks.
I thought you said you weren't getting rid of your Mustang. It can be challenging, Blue Huga. It can be challenging. But so far it has been, well, I'm not that big. So far it has been manageable to me. And sometimes people will come into the VRChat worlds and hang out with me. And it comes in waves. There's a little bit of attrition going on. Just as an example, like Pizza used to join me a lot, but some people, they'll get burned out. It's usually people who are usually people who are trying to have relationships over VRChat, right? They're the ones that usually kind of get burned by some relationship, and so they feeling burned about VRChat, so they leave VRChat, and so sometimes I have people leave my stream because of those kinds of situations, which I guess is understandable. So I'm just, I've been, I'm married. I've been married for several decades. So I'm not, looking for those kind of relationships like in VRChat.
Blahuga said, HMMMPH. I know a couple couples who met in VRChat. Some married and some with children.
Yeah, sometimes it works out, but sometimes there's big dramas happening, and it causes some of them to say, "Oh, I'm going to quit VRChat for a while because it brings too many bad memories," kind of thing, right? And that happens, I know, but I try to, keep my streams positive. People comment on how positive I am all the time, and they like coming in because I try to be positive, make people feel like they're in a positive environment, so they can kind of get away from their worries for a while, right? And that seems to work to a certain extent, and yeah, and having that kind of positive interaction.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, hopefully my Mustang won't get all your neighbors mad from how loud it gets.
Well, we got a loud car in our neighborhood already, so One more probably won't make a difference.
Blahuga said, there's a lot of drama in VRChat, unfortunately. That's true. And it's not good because VRChat should not be a place that somebody uses out of obligation.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Because if you can't use it in a positive environment, you know, with a positive mindset, you're gonna get burned out, right? If you don't love it for what it
One
is.
2002 Mustang GT says it has open headers that end right under the floor mats.
Under the floor mats? Oh, okay. Does it rumble your feet? Yeah, there's a... Yeah, so this, you know, there's a lot of people who come talk to me privately after breakups and whatnot, which is fine. You know, I know people need someone to talk to. So I do that, you know, which is fine. I got friends who come in and you know, it's just an unfortunate thing that happens, especially when you have a lot of those kind of relationships being made and breakups happening in the virtual
Welcome, Max
world
the
we call
Proto,
VRChat.
to the Geek Mafia.
The Geek got a new
One
follower.
Loud
Time for a
2002
shot.
Mustang GT says I'll do a video of how it sounds.
Okay.
I just have to find a way to blur out my
All
brother's
right, all
face.
right. Just don't delete it before I see it. Man, I don't know why you keep deleting your videos. Just make sure I see it before you delete it. Welcome in, Max the Proto. Yeah. Well, this is actually nice. I'm pleasantly surprised at how well the stream turned out. Just doing the Ask Me Anything. It's really good. Some really good discussions have been happening, you know, throughout the stream. And nobody's asked any really tough questions yet. It's like, you can hit me with anything. Somebody asked me what my race was. That was the toughest thing, or, you know, most personal thing I got asked so far.
Blahuga said, I have friends who get social burnout. I kind of felt it sometimes because I have many connections to other communities because of my closest VRChat friend knows a lot of people.
Oh,
LOL.
yeah.
If I go public in VRChat, there's a lot of different topics and it wraps my brain around too much. Usually I'm private with a few friends at a time in VRChat because otherwise it's too much. Plus it is a lot better to a person if we having out one-on-one.
I can understand that. Sometimes, okay, so sometimes in the morning, I'll just fire up TikTok because maybe I want to doom scroll some videos, right? But sometimes I'll get on TikTok and TikTok will tell people when you're active, you know, if you're mutuals with people, and I mutuals with a ton of people on TikTok, it'll tell people when somebody's active. And then sometimes I'll get invited to multi-guest live streams, you know, and I just freaking woke up. I just wanted to look at some freaking videos, right? And I'm getting these invites to join multi-guest live streams. It's like, come on, guys. So I can understand that. I can understand that. I need to get my morning doom scrolling in, you know? Yeah, one of the things gonna be a problem for me if they actually go through with the TikTok ban. The problem is it's not just TikTok. It's also CapCut, and I use CapCut a lot for video editing. It just seems to be.
Blahuga said, "That's so weird."
It just seems to be a lot easier to crank out quick videos with CapCut than it is to say Adobe Premiere. I used Adobe Premiere beforehand. Now, granted, Adobe Premiere is very powerful, but CapCut had a lot of little quick things you can do with videos for editing, and yeah, CapCut will disappear too. It's not just TikTok, because CapCut is also owned by ByteDance. It's everything. It's the Lemon app, the Lemonade app, or whatever they call it. That will go away too. Anything owned by ByteDance, and really, it should be illegal. I think it's.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says I'll do a video of how loud it gets with my brother in it, and I'll delete the video after 10 minutes.
So I probably won't see it.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says for you in the morning.
I probably won't see it because a 10-minute window doesn't work for me. You know, if you join my Discord server and send it to me in Discord, if you just wanted me to see it, it'd be better for you to do it that way, really. Yeah. So, and the thing is, I get CapCut Pro, so I pay a monthly subscription to that. So, you know, if they ban it, I have to make sure to cancel my subscription before it actually happens. It's like, God. It's I don't know. It's ridiculous. I mean, I guess I just have to go back to using Premiere and what other tools I was using before. I have it, and for those who have Telegram, I have Telegram too, and I have a Telegram chat. I have that in my link tree. I want to interact over there in Telegram. Some people stream on Telegram, and I thought about that. Maybe I could tack on Telegram to my streams. I just haven't looked into that enough yet on how I might do that. I have a group chat over there, so I imagine it'd be streaming to that group chat. I think that's how it works.
One Loud 2002 Mustang
Welcome
GT
the
says, I'll
Pepsicking
upload
to
a
the
video
Geek
for you of
Mafia.
my brother driving it without his face
The
showing
Geek got
I
a new
found.
follower. Time for a shock.
Oh, welcome the Pepsi King. Pepsi King. I don't drink much soda anymore. Too much sugar for me. I've been drinking these Liquid Death. In fact, the one that I'm drinking right now is called Killer Cola. Killer Cola. Tastes kind of like cola. The essence of cola anyway, but it's really sparkling water. Doesn't have all the sugar in it. Wow. It's like 2 in the morning for me. How long have I been streaming? Oh, about 2 hours looks like. Anybody have any other questions for me?
Blahuga said, thanks for streaming tonight. So nice to have your streams open while I wind down from work.
Well, I'm so glad you could join Blahuga. It's been a while, and I was hoping to hear from you and hear that you were doing well. I'm still unemployed, but I'm doing okay, hanging in there. I decide if I should stop looking and do an early retirement, or maybe something will show up. I was thinking about maybe even applying to VRChat, see if I can get a job over there. Every once in a while I think they have some engineering positions open over there. But I'll have to work on my resume, and they also want a
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, alright, it's up for you.
Okay, I'll take a look after stream. Yeah, they have a...
Demon King 2047 says I'm not good at coming up with personal questions at the moment.
Okay, no worries. But yeah, I might try to do that. They want like a portfolio and stuff, so I have a website. It's just nothing on it right now. I should put like some of my video editing stuff I've done up there, maybe some of my avatars.
Demon King 2047 says, I tried coming up with one though.
And put some of the world edits up there. My video editing, that done.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, also don't mind what my
Oh, no worries, no worries.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, brother said.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. When you've been around as long as I've had, you've heard almost everything. Almost everything. Yeah. So yeah, so the backstory of my avatar, the Space Fox, is I say Space Fox. Well, actually, he's from another planet, a technologically advanced planet. And he was just fine, minding his own business, But then the Valley came along, and the Valley, they have a supercomputer called the Oracle. And the Oracle kind of tells the Valley what they need to do for not only survival of the Valley species, but how they can improve and expand and whatnots. And the Oracle was saying, the balance in the universe was at risk, and it could harm the Avali in particular. And the Oracle said they need to create this ship it's called the Arbiter, and it's a ship with a lot of massive carrier, the drone carrier basically. A lot of it is automated, but they needed to build this ship. And
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says the video I did was from July 17th, 707 yesterday.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll be sure to check it out. I'll click like on it so you know I saw it. Then you can delete it. And yeah, but the Oracle stated that had to be captained by the space fox. So the basically that Avali just kind of showed up and essentially kidnapped the space fox and threw him in the captain's chair of the ship, because that's what the Oracle said that had to happen. And I started creating stories around that and videos, and I need to do some more around that premise, because it's kind of a fun thing to do. I got 2 episodes of that out and posted. But,
Demon King 2047 says Kaiju number 8 session 2 is officially out.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll have to watch that. Yeah, Demon King streams anime in my Discord server. He has his own category in there, Demon's Lair. And yeah, everybody who's interested in anime is welcome to join when we do these streaming sessions. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that bit about my character's background, just in case anybody had any questions about that. I grew up in Michigan, but I've been living in Washington State now since 1998.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says that banana is still waiting there for Kai.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Kai got bored of me. I don't know. Or maybe he's really busy tonight. I know he was in the movie world. Let's check the socials real quick. Vixen Licious is still in the movie world.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, how old is Kai anyway?
I'm not sure. I know he's well over 18. I think he's at least in his 20s. Bad Nessie's in the drinking night world.
Demon King 2047 says there is a banana.
Yeah, there's a banana on the desk in front of me. And okay. And Florida release is in the concave world, whatever the heck that is. Yeah, indirectly, I told Flores needs to be joining my instances again. Yeah, it doesn't even look like Kai's even on VRChat anymore. It looks like he disappeared. Maybe he's sleeping now. Watched the movie and fell asleep. That's probably what happened. Every once in a while, Bad Nessie would join me, but looks like they're out drinking right now.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says Kai sure likes his sleep.
Yeah, he does. He usually comes to my Okota Wolfson too, doing something. He's orange, so I don't know where he's at. Right now I'm working on commissions for Lucian and Coda Wolf. So I got those to finish up too. Yeah, it's funny because I didn't even really advertise that I was doing commissions, but people just started asking me to do stuff, and I'm happy to do it. So far, they seem to be very happy with it too.
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, can you tint my Mustang windows?
I can't.
Demon King 2047 says, what time of the day are you usually not busy?
Oh, yeah. You want to watch some anime tomorrow? Is that what you're asking? Yeah. Yeah, we can probably do that. We can probably do some of that tomorrow. Get up in the morning, I'll just have to check the Discord server and see if you're there. And
Demon King 2047 says, like always, but in general.
well, busy is kind of it's more like what's going on in the household, right? Usually mornings are okay. So this is the kind of the situation I'm in right now. So many of you already know my mother-in-law is kind of staying with us at the moment. She number of issues. She has lung cancer, so who knows how long she has left. But she also had ankle replacement surgery done, and my wife's kind of helping her.
Welcome, Rune, to the Geek Mafia.
Get through the healing part of this.
Geek got a new follower. Time for a shock.
Welcome in, Rune. Yeah. And so she has a pattern, right? So normally,
Rune says thank you.
Normally when I wake up in the morning, I have the whole morning to myself, but I don't anymore, right? Because she wakes, so I'll wake up like, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning usually. But then she's up at 9 and she needs help with making her coffee and getting her breakfast. So my wife sleeps in even later than that. So I end up having to break up my morning making coffee and maybe mixing up a protein shake or something for my mother-in-law. So it kind of throws a wrench into having a free morning. So, but I think we can carve out some time to watch some anime. It's just, that's the kind of thing I'm dealing with. Is it going to be like that forever? No. It was planned for her to go back home this end of the last month, but she's now getting some other cancer treatment too here in the hospitals in Seattle, because they basically, she got a second opinion here. They said, oh, don't recommend radiation, we'll do this other treatment stuff. So she's going through that too right now. But I think she has flights booked to go back to Michigan. So I think in a few weeks, she'll be back in Michigan and I don't have to deal with that anymore. And my mornings will be completely free again. So that's kind of the dealio with me in mornings, right now. So what I try to do is I get her breakfast, make her coffee, and get her all situated in the morning. Then I come back to my home office here.
Welcome, Bryant, to the Geek Mafia.
So,
The Geek got a new follower. Time for a shock.
welcome in, Brian. Oh. Welcome in. Yeah, so... Oh, somebody here? Somebody... Let's see if I... Oh, it's Mystic. Okay. I can't see you. You're not in front of me. Are you in my camera?
I'm sorry, I'm short.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there you are. Okay. How's it going?
It's going alright. How you doing?
Good. Good.
Yeah.
I was just doing an Ask Me Anything stream. Been doing it for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, did I interrupt?
Demon King 2047 says, I see, I finally understand.
Yeah. So, but it will get better, Demon. It will get better because she already made her flight back to Michigan because, well, let's face it, you know, she's not home.
VRChat 2003, AK, DayFam12 says I'll stop by for a bit.
Okay, we'll see you for Cat. So she's got tickets to go back home, and then my mornings will kind of go back to normal. And it'll be more.
Demon King 2047 says never really heard the full story till now.
Yeah, it's you know. My wife wants to help her mother, and I fully support that. And I do my best to try to help out when I can, and so you know I make kind of my thing is making her coffee and breakfast in the morning, and sometimes I'll pick up a breakfast burrito for her from McDonald's, because she likes those. I'll get her one of those, and yeah, that's kind of what the situation is right now.
Willie Husky said, that is very sweet of your wife to help her own mother.
Yeah. Well, her...
Demon King 2047 says difficult to express in a way I get that.
Yeah, and her brother...
One Loud 2002 Mustang GT says, do you know PF Chance?
PF Chance, the restaurant? Talking about the restaurant? Yeah, I think we got one or two here in my area in Washington State. It serves like seafood or something, if I'm not mistaken. I don't go there. I haven't really been there. Maybe I was in there once or something. Well, I did have a visitor, but they left already.
Blahuga said, at Wheelie Husky, hi Wheelie Husky, enjoy the sub LOL.
Yeah. Yeah, Blahuga, gets us a sub, so. Anyway. Oh, my wife just was out in the hallway. I don't know if I'm keeping her up.
Willie Husky said, I love and adore you very much at Blahuga.
Yeah, Blahuga's very cool. Good friend.
Blahuga said, at Wheelie Husky likewise.
And, yeah, my visitor disappeared, I guess. I don't know.
Willie Husky said, yeah, such a
Do I like
sweetheart.
Weezer? Yeah, of course I like Weezer. I love Weezer's music.
Welcome, Fast Cat, to the Geek Mafia.
The Geek got a
Welcome
new
in.
follower. Time for a
Welcome in.
shock.
Welcome in, Fast Cat. Oh.
Welcome, FM Scanador, be
2047
copyright
says
to
if
the
we could
Geek
do it in the
Mafia.
morning at least one more time for now, I'll settle down
got a
Okay,
about it.
follower.
yeah.
Time for a
I'll
shock.
make a point of it. We'll do something. Do something in the morning. Okay. Yeah, I forget when I got VRChat with focus, I can't move my mouse around and click on things. Let's see. Wow. A lot different than the previous stream I did. The previous stream I had like a really low new follower count, like 1. And tonight's been pretty good. 16 new followers. It's nice. And I think I got 1 new follower on Twitch too, which is good.
Demon King 2047 says though 4 episodes will do.
Okay. Yeah, if anyone wants to join us watching anime tomorrow, just be sure you're in my Discord server. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Keep my wife up. And plus, you gotta be able to get up and watch anime in the morning, so. And of course, make breakfast and coffee for my mother-in-law.
Blahuga said, have a good
you
night.
too, Blahuga. Thanks so much for dropping by. It's really nice talking to you.
Willie Husky said, what anime are you watching?
Demon mentioned it earlier. What was it, Demon?
Demon King 2047 says it could be tomorrow or today.
Oh yeah, because it's already tomorrow for a lot of us. It's actually tomorrow for me.
Blahuga said, K-pop Demon Hunters.
I need to watch that. I need to watch that for sure. Gotta watch that. Maybe Demon can show us that one at some point too. I don't know. Or I think it's on Hulu or Netflix or something, right? And I've got that. I could probably stream it myself too on the Discord server. Anyway, we'll start with YouTube as always. Looks like YouTube is kind of dead right now anyway.
Willie Husky said, PH, yeah, that is on Netflix.
On Netflix? Okay.
Demon King 2047 says it's the Rising of the Shield
Rising
Hero.
of the Shield Hero. Yeah, that's it, Wheelie. Yeah, right. The shield. Yeah, because the guy has like a shield stuck on his hand. It's an interesting one. Okay, so there's no one on YouTube right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut down YouTube.